Good day everyone, my name is Ace Oriel. I'm the Chief Creative Director of Lehem Interiors. We will be tackling frequently asked questions about interior designing. We started Lehem Interiors way back 2017, and we had observed that there's a gap in interior designing here in Kenya. So people are just assuming that interior designing is all about paint colors, textiles, fabrics, cushions, vases, and more of the decorations. So we've been explaining and trying to educate people on the importance of interior designing and how we help people on their requirements. My colleague will explain why you should involve an interior designing or interior designers on your projects.
Interior design is the art and science of understanding people to create a space that is both functional and aesthetically pleasing. For you to achieve this, you have to have an interior designer consultant in your project. Having an interior designer in your project to help with consulting will help reduce the back and forth that you usually have during construction process, because we lay out a foundation for your project. We give you a concept and detailed drawings that help with the building, so that there's no much back and forth or oh, this has not been done according to what was envisioned, because you have basically a Bible that will help you navigate through the different process of constructing your project. This will in turn help you with your budget, in terms that now you've lessened the back and forth, you have more clear understanding on what needs to be bought, and you reduce the excess that comes with damages and such. For the effectiveness of your space, an interior designer will help you maximize on the use of your space in terms of how the movement within, the interaction between the people, the functionality of the space, what is the intended target for your space, who's using your space. An interior designer will help you answer all these questions and in turn give you a cohesive plan for your house, in terms that all the areas flow together, your one room to the other, there's a bit of flow in all that.
Interior designers bridge the gap between the client and the contractor. So as a client, you may know exactly how you'd like your project to look, but you can't simply just hold up a picture to the contractor and say, build me something that looks like this. So in this case, we would come in and do all the detailed drawings in order to communicate that design in that space. In other cases, you may have an idea of what you like, but you don't know how to tie everything in together. And so what we come and do is suggest ways. So you can come in and say, I like this particular style, or I like this particular image, or I want my house to look like this. So we come and develop that image or that concept that you give us so that it makes sense and flows throughout the whole space. I think we're also very good at making the space look cohesive, so that you don't have disjointed spaces within one project. As interior designers, we're not just decorators, meaning we don't just come in and pick fabrics for your furniture, for cushions, curtains. We don't just come in and pick soft furnishes or furnishing or anything like that, wallpaper, paint colors, etc. That's such a small percentage of what our scope really entails. Really, a better way to think of it is we are interior architects. So decorating is a part of our job, but it's a very, very small part. And I think a lot of people don't know that. So you can think of an architect as the lead consultant pertaining to the exterior of the building, and you can think of interior design as being the lead consultant pertaining to anything on the inside of the building, as long as it's not structural. We don't have the ability to touch anything that's structural. Obviously, that's going to be on the architectural side, but anything else in the inside of the building, we're the ones who handle it.
Interior designer should be involved from the very beginning. This means from the initial consultation with the client, where also the architect is involved. This helps to have proper coordination with the architect and the client, for both the interior designer and the architect to know what the client wants and how the spaces are going to be brought up from the client's needs. And this reduces a lot of back and forth between the architect and the client and the interior designer as well. This helps for proper coordination, and this helps with not overlooking spaces and things that mainly architects might overlook, because at the end of the day the client will be occupying the space, and the job of an interior designer is to make the space habitable for the client.
As soon as the idea of either remodeling, revamping or construction comes to mind, you should be able to engage an interior designer. It saves up on cost and also helps you to bring your ideas to life. If you have an architect on site, you should also be able to engage an interior designer on set as they go, because they also help in checking out the architect's drawings so that they could also input some pointers in case they missed out on various spaces. So I've summarized into 3 phases. First phase is the planning phase, where you, as an interior designer, he or she gets to review the architectural drawings, from the plans to the space layouts. Space layouts means the way the kitchen will look or the way the living room will turn out to be. The second phase is during the construction phase. So once the building is set up, they can easily come in to specify on the color scheme to be used, the finishes proposed or the joineries, and the various spaces where they'll be placed. And the final stage is the interior design phase. This is where we come in when the building is almost done. It's the finishing stage, either the soft furnishings mostly, either the sofas, the appliances, the beds, etc. Yes, and also the sanitary ware will also come in handy.
It is important for a home or an office to flow from the interiors throughout to the exterior into the gardens. They need to feel connected. Very often as well, the garden is the first impression you get of a home, and first impressions count the most in anything visual. Also, another point to bring up is that a well-designed landscape is also a big part of determining property value. It can add many percentage points to your property's value, especially if it's a well-designed landscape. It's one of the first things families tend to look at. And if resale is on your mind, landscaping is incredibly important in that view. Your gardens, your landscapes are part of how you live in a house. It has to extend, like I said, from the inside throughout. It's not supposed to be treated as a separate entity. Being around your garden, your family, your friends is a major part of entertaining and fully living in your property. So yes, when it comes to landscape design, I feel like it is absolutely crucial to any project.
Working with Lehem would literally be you giving your project the best shot. We definitely have climbed up the ladder to international standards, and so every project we do just comes with a lot of attention to detail right from the start all the way to the end. And we've achieved a title that I'm definitely not trying to brag about, but we were the best show house in Africa by the International Property Awards, and so that gives us that edge. And we're definitely saying to you that we are going to give your projects the best kind of vision. We're going to take your vision and turn it into a reality. Lehem Interiors is definitely a company that is going to transform your interiors.
Our company's tagline is simple and it comes in 3 parts: dream, design, and create. Dream is where our clients and our designers envision the space to be. It also represents our clients' aspirations in life and their personality as well. So we have to make sure that the space is a representation of themselves. The second one is design. It is where we figure out and innovate the dream of the client and integrate it to our design. Well, it's actually also one of the most crucial stages of the whole process because we have to specifically choose each element that has to come to each space. And the last one is create. It is where we fulfill the dream by building and creating our client's desire and bringing it into fruition, making the dream come to life.
Lehem Interiors is a company that is unique in a way that we provide in our services we provide a full interior design package, which includes 100 series, 200 series, and 300 series. In 100 series, it's normally about the plans, the layouts, the ceiling layouts, floor layouts, electrical layouts, and furniture layouts. While in 200 series bring the concept of the project, and 300 series is more of elevations, which include wardrobes, kitchens, and vanities.
We offer different packages in terms of services at Lehem Interiors. These are the design turnkey package. In the design turnkey package, we do concept drawings, purchases and installation. In this package, you get a house that is ready for occupation. Then we have design only. This is where we do concept and drawings and schedules. We offer very detailed packages where it is very easy for you or your contractor to execute these on their own. Then we offer design and project management. In this, we do the concepts, we do the drawings and schedules. At the end of the day, we will supervise the project from the conception to finish until your dream comes to life. Then we do offer renovation services. If you have a project or a home that you've been with for a while and you'd like to add a touch of magic, a touch of modernization to it, we come in, we offer concepts, drawings, and supervise this from start to finish until the project comes to life. We also offer landscaping services. For landscaping services, we give you concepts, and after the concept we do detailed drawings. For this, we consider the interior of the house, we consider the general facade, so that both the interior and the landscaping concept can marry into a beautiful space. Then at the end of it all, we offer furnishing services. For furnishing services, we come up with concept for what will be purchased for the client depending with their needs and the mood of the space. For this, we will think about the fabrics that are going to be used, the carpets, the accessories, and anything decorative that goes into the house. We think about the functionality of the space and also the aesthetics and style. At Lehem Interiors, we pride ourselves to being the game changers in the industry. Are you looking for something unique, something different, something well thought of and for your space? Give us a call today.